Hello and welcome to No Man's Sky episode 3. Today with Snazzy Studios 90, I'm Snazzy and this is Snazzy Studios 90. We're going to show you how to get built a hyperdrive. So now today I'm on a mysterious planet which somehow I landed safely or crash landed. Whatever you seem to think from whatever you saw from the actual first episode, of course, is the way it's implemented by, which isn't a problem. So now what we're going to do is we're going to show you how it's done, how it's played, and of course give you the brief absolute enjoyment and excitement that goes alongside it. So now, as you can see, we're in this glorious different planet, and you can scan the signal booster, which you interact with Square, which you can use this item here. You can scan that. You can get an Atlas pass, which you can press Square, but you need to require it. So what you need to do is, I'm now at the base. There are many other bases around here, so I'm going to go and see if I could be able to search, of course, for another one, but I need to get a bypass chip for that one. So what I need to do now is grab some more items as I go along the way, and I need to get the total of 22,000 plus. In order to do that, I need to do things like this. So those who haven't seen the previous episode, I'm now going to show you how to sort out the life support system. So what you're going to do is go to the life support system, click on charge, and then click on plutonium, and click on charge. So now you've charged up your life support, so then you stay alive while you're on the planet. And as you can see at the bottom, it says minus 45.7 degrees C. Don't know how he's surviving, but it's good that he is. So somehow, somewhere, there's a signal booster, and I've got to interact with Square, but how that is, I do not know, which is what I'm determined to find out. So now I'm going to get some more iron, which is oxide, so now I'm going to just try and get that boosted. Right, so now I've got more iron, I'm now going to go and find another area where I could specifically scan the areas. So I'm going to head back over here. So as you can see, it's indicated there's a shelter over here, so it tells you how many seconds you are away from the shelter. So as you're heading towards the shelter, it's not very far at all, you just need to keep going, and just keep going until you arrive there. Once you arrive there, there's one that you can go for over here, or you can go over here. So you can click on Save Progress and claim the Sector Discovery, which is this. So now I've saved the section. So you can go indoors, as you can do right here. And as you can see, it's very minimal what you can see in here. So it keeps saying here you could signal boost a bit more up, as some people say, but you need some more items to use in order to create the signal boost. So we go outside, so unfortunately you cannot do the signal boost, but I've completed a milestone accomplishment, which is a really good thing because sometimes it's not always achievable. So now I'm going to go to the ship and I'm going to go and find another place where I could be able to get more bits and pieces, which is where I could be able to take it to another planet to be able to get more traded. So the best place to do that is to go back where we were, which was the space station. So I'm going to head towards the space station to get it all traded in to get 22,000. The more I get sold, the more I could be able to get the objective I desire. Once you've got the objective desire, I could progress on to more further planets, which can be increased. So as I'm going along, I'm going to keep destroying some iron. Sometimes you can jump in the air like that, but you can crash land like that. But sometimes you can do it in many ways possible. But that's entirely up to you, of course, because you can always do it in so many various different concepts. But you just don't know because this game's like, unlike many games, you have action-packed games, adventure games, all various different types. But this is more like an open world game where you could do shooting. But then it's like, it's optional more than it's like, then you have to. But I do like No Man's Sky because No Man's Sky has the thing that you cannot have or play or do on Warframe. Explore around planets, have a laugh with many different creatures or destroy them, which is entirely up to you. Or you could just basically go and do the missions as you go through different planets. My point of view is go through different planets and enjoy the creaturing and destroying at the same time, which is what I like as well. Got some platinum, awesome. I love the fact that people like to have like concepts about girlfriends and how ginger they could be. That could be quite strange and weird, but you know, but it's still fun though. I don't see any wrong with that, to be honest, in all fairness. Especially when, you know, there's nothing wrong with gingers either anyway. There's nothing wrong with that. And also monkey meat will be quite weird as well, but that's quite fun as well. I never tried monkey meat though, but that would be quite nice. So that's kind of like the concept of your question that you just, or statement you were just stating to me, which I'm quite pleased you've gave me the obvious. But anyways, with regards to the game is just incredible, and the fact that we can just explore and enjoy the mood of it. It's just, the music's so relaxing as well. It just has that kind of like gorgeous kind of feel to it as well. Now we're trying to hunt down the ship, so the ship should be along this direction over here, like this direction. So now I'm going to set and sort out my life support.
Technology recharge.
So my ship's getting closer, so I can physically go and explore the spaceship in order to like explore the spaceship and obviously go for the concept of other planets and the space station, of course. So the idea, as you can see here, I'm going to be grabbing more of these items to be able to trade them in for coins. And the idea for that is to enable to get the hyperdrive ingredient. Once I've got the hyperdrive's ingredient, it will get me closer to warp drive to other planets in the solar system, plus many more.
Extreme cold damage detected. Technology recharge.
So here we are, here's the ship, so now we're going to interact with the ship and we're now going to fly to another planet or space station. Right, let's go and find the space station. So there's the space station, I'm now going to head towards it. So speed running to the space station now to get closer to it so we can arrive and actually put the items in there in order to get the 22,000 in order to get the hyperdrive. Whoa, that was close. So as you saw, that was absolutely mega close. It made me jump out my skin. I'm not surprised. I was like, oh, it was scary as anything. Don't one thing I definitely would recommend, do not do that, because especially it's when it scares the hell out of you. I would be surprised if it did. So now I'm at the trading network thing. So I'm going to sell my items.
Units received. Units received.
So let's see if I've got enough to be able to get what I need. Right, so what do I need to get the item I need to be able to do the hyperdrive? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to investigate to see what I need to get to sort out my hyperdrive. Right, so I need to go to Starship. So it's a dynamic resonator, which is what I need. So I now need to go back to the Terminator, which is I'm now going to call it, because it's an easiest way to call it, a Terminator. So I just need an extra more because it's 23,000 and something like that, which is what I've got. So I need another. But luckily I've got over 1,000. So yeah, I managed to smash all those, so it's quite easy. So there we go, I can now buy the resonator.
Product received.
So I've now got the resonator, I can now put that in with what I need to be able to build the hyperdrive. So I just need now another 192 to Heridium to build. So rather than doing that, I can go on here or just be funny and jump. So let's see how many more Heridium I need is 155. So what I need to do now is I'm going to head out and head to another awesome planet. So to find out what happens on the next part of this episode, please tune back for episode 4 to find out how I will get the Heridium for the awesome hyperdrive to get me more in the galactical experience of No Man's Sky. Until then, thank you ever so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show, considering it was very, very close, as one would say it, of course. Until then, thank you ever so much. Tune back for episode 4. And please enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you ever so much for watching. This is Snazzy Studios 90. I'm Snazzy. Thank you ever so much for watching. And I hope you enjoyed the show. Good day, goodbye, and good night. Peace out.